Hare Krishna. Setting the scenes. Although widely published and read by itself, the Bhagavad Gita originally appears and as episode in Mahabharata, the epic Sanskrit history of the ancient world. The Mahabharata tells of events leading up to the present age of Kali. It was at the beginning of this age, some 50 centuries ago, the Lord Krishna spoke to Bhagavad Gita to his friend and devotee Arjuna. Their discourse, one of the greatest philosophical and religious, great fratricidal conflicts between the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra and on the opposing side their cousins Pandavas and sons of Pandu. Dhritarashtra and Pandu were brothers born in the Kuru dynasty, descending from King Bharata, the former ruler of the earth from whom the name Mahabharata derives. Because Dhritarashtra, an elder brother, was born blind, the throne that otherwise would have been his was passed down to younger brother Pandu. When Pandu died at an early age, his five children Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva came under the care of Dhritarashtra, who in effect became for the time being the king. Thus, the sons of Dhritarashtra and those of Pandu grew up in the same royal households. Both were trained in the military arts by the expert Drona and counseled by the revered grandfather of the clan Bhishma. Yet the sons of Dhritarashtra, especially the eldest Duryodhana, hated and envied the Pandavas, and the blind and weak-minded Dhritarashtra wanted his own sons, not those of Pandu, to inherit the kingdom. Thus Duryodhana, with Dhritarashtra's consent, plotted to kill the young sons of Pandu, and it was only by the careful protection of their uncle Vidura and their cousin Lord Krishna that the Pandavas escaped the many attempts against their lives. Now, Lord Krishna was not an ordinary man, but the supreme Godhead himself, who has descended to earth and was playing the role of prince in a contemporary dynasty. In this role, he was also the nephew of Pandu's wife Kunti or Partha, the mother of the Pandavas. So, both as a relative and as the eternal upholder of religion, Krishna favored the righteous sons of Pandu and protected them. Ultimately, however, the clever Duryodhana challenged the Pandavas to gambling match. In the course of the fate tournament, Duryodhana and his brothers took possession of Draupadi, clasped, chaste and devotee wife of the Pandavas, and instilling tried to strip her naked before the entire assembly of princes, and King Krishna's divine interventions saved her. But the gambling which was rigged cheated and Pandavas of their kingdom and forced them into 13 years of exile. Upon returning from exile, the Pandavas rightfully requested their kingdom from Duryodhana, who bluntly refused to yield it, duty bound as princes to serve in public administration, and five Pandavas reduced their request to a mere 5 villages. But Duryodhana arrogantly replied that he wouldn't spare them enough land into which to drive a pin. Throughout all the Pandavas and been constantly tolerant and forbearing, but now war seemed inevitably. Nevertheless, as the prince of the world divided, some siding with the son of Dhritarashtra, other with the Pandavas, Krishna himself took the role of messenger for sons of Pandu and went to the court of Dhritarashtra to plead for peace. When his plea were refused, and war was now certain. Hare Krishna.